Well, a devastating series of storms in BC may be over, but the recovery from flooding and mudslides is only just beginning. I want to show you this. This is what used to be Othello Road near Hope, BC, now becoming part of the Coquihalla River when flooding hit 3 weeks ago, washing away homes. One of those homes belonged to Graham Zillwood, who joins us very early this morning. Graham, thank you so much for being here.
You're very welcome, Melanie. Thank you.
Some of these images that we are watching and we have been watching for weeks are absolutely devastating. You losing everything. Can you explain what happened with you?
Okay, certainly. We heard, I guess on the 13th or so, there was this new term, atmospheric river, which none of us had ever heard before. So the warm wind and all the rain came down, and the snow was melted because of the warmer temperatures. Then on the 14th, it got a little bit worse, and there was a lot of logs coming down, obviously clear cut from when they were doing the pipeline, and that was really hitting the rocks really hard and took out the road eventually. And from that point, the water came from behind my property, took out half the campsite, and my neighbor across the street lost some yardage. And then it took my property within an hour. I had almost 2 acres of land. An hour later, I was running for my life. It was all gone. Everything. Didn't have time to. I grabbed my coffee cup of all things. That's all I really grabbed as I left. And my cat and dog.
Wow, Graham, we're looking at these pictures here, and this was, correct me if I'm wrong, home of 18 years. You were operating as an Airbnb as well, so a little bit of income that way. And as you mentioned, it happened so fast. Yourself, your cat and dog, and out. Where are you right now, and are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, thank you. I'm staying at my daughter's house in Rosedale, actually sleeping in my 4-year-old granddaughter's room. She said, Grandpa, you got to come in here. So I have nice pink curtains. I'm doing okay, but I have no idea what the future is going to be. The insurance won't cover the loss. My neighbor's house, they had 2 weeks to unpack their houses a bit, but the next neighbor to me lost their property on, was that last Sunday or Monday? It's gone, and the one across from me, all the land's gone, and their home is teetering. They can't live in it anymore. And then a whole bunch of the road is gone. It's just a nightmare. So I'm not the only one with loss, that's for sure. But yeah, I lost everything.
Graham, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm sure you saw my vehicles out in the river too. Mm-hmm. They looked better before.
You know what? For someone who has lost so much, you seem to be in good spirits. What is getting you through this?
I can't change what happens. I just have to live through it the best I can. There's no news getting down. Just have to find a way to carry on. I don't know how that's going to be, but I have to trust that something will happen. And I had some good friends in Hope that did a fundraiser for me a week ago Sunday, and that raised $10,000. And my daughter started to GoFundMe for me, so that's helping too. But yeah, it's been tough.
I saw that GoFundMe page. It is sitting at about 17,000. I know that is just the beginning because nothing can replace your home of, decades.
Exactly.
But at least it can help a little bit. You mentioned something about insurance, and a lot of it won't be covered. Is there any other assistance that can help?
The province should be kicking in, but I haven't heard back from them yet. But they should kick in. But they only pay up to 80% of declared assessed value, from what I can understand, which is about a third of what the property was actually worth. So even if I get that, I won't be able to buy another home in that community that I love so much.
Oh, Graham, and as you mentioned, you're not alone in this, unfortunately. A lot of the community, and we talked to the mayor of Abbotsford just last week, and there's going to be not just days, not just weeks, months, potentially years of rebuilding for several communities in BC. If someone wants to help now, someone says, I'm watching Graham's interview, I want to do something, what should they do?
As far as helping me, the only they can do is with the GoFundMe, I guess. But for everybody else, just to put some pressure, I guess, on the government a bit. We didn't have any warning about this coming. We lost our power the day before my home went, so we had no communication. And nobody contacted to warn us about it. It was actually 8 hours after my house was washed away, I got an alert from the government saying there's possible flooding. A little bit late, but thanks. It's just terrible communication. And I still, to this day, have not heard from the regional district personally. And I was the first one to lose the home there. In the trailer park, the campsite across from me, I must say, there were some people living there permanently in their units as well, their fifth wheels, and they're all washed away. So they've lost everything too. Just a different monetary value, that's all.
Graham, listen, we are thinking of you and these several communities in BC. We will continue to follow this. If anyone can help out Graham and the communities that are involved, and again, putting pressure on what needs to be done for so many in
Yes.
need, please do so. Graham, we appreciate you taking the time. We're glad you are doing okay. Enjoy you've got a cat. There's your cat. Hello, who's the cat?
Which one is that?
Oh, we've
That's
got a
Yogi.
gray and white one. Okay.
Yeah, that's my daughter, one of my daughter's cats.
Making a cameo. Okay, there you go.
Exactly.
Graham, thank you so much. Please do take care.
Thank you so much, too. Take